I know. Pokemon again. Yeah, I'm doing a little Pokemon, and but y'all know how I do. It's just the background while I share my, and I'm gonna say knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, right? And I get it from, I got that from main one RZA, RZA, the mega producer rapper, you know, uh, from Wu Tang, the founder, CEO, whatever title y'all want to give him. Abbott is the one I like to use for him. You know, dope MC. You know, when the first time I heard the pre-existence of the mathematical biochemical equations, the manifestation of, like, I was like, yo, and that was Grave Diggers too, right? And at the same time, on the Wu Tang side, he came with the fusion of the five elements to search for the higher intelligence, and it was like, yo, and that was on the B sides, and I'm not even at that point with sharing the lyrical flow with my seed. Like I introduced it to him, just to let him know, hey, this is where we're headed. Um, God's manifestation of our planet, air, fire, water, right? I'm presenting it as like the avatar. Like, that's kind of power you're gonna have with this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and it's gonna help you achieve freedom, justice, and equality. So, yes, I'm talking directly to my son right now, but we already shared these bars when he first came through the door, right? And he was like 4 or 5 years old when he did that. And he looked at the door and he looked at me, and I just said it before, right? And therein is the genius of Rakim. Like, that's the one with me when it comes to Rakim, right? Because that rhyme, he starts it off real simple, right? Basic rhyme patterns. Came through the door, said it before. Never let the mic magnetize me no more, right? And it's on a nice cadence too. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So I'm teaching him he was 4 or 5 when I first started that rhyme with him. Biting me, fighting me, and fighting me to rhyme, right? You see how the very next bars is on some. I'm gonna flip it up a little bit. Biting me, fighting me, and fighting me to rhyme. I can't hold it back. Looking for the line, taking off my coat, clearing my throat. The rhymes will be kicking until I hit my last note, right? He just gave us 3 different rhyme schemes. Flipped it up on the first one was a traditional roses are red, violets are blue, right? Then the second verse, he biting me, fighting me, inviting me. Like he throwing more lyrics at you, right? Rhyme at you, and then can't hold it back. Looking for the line, taking off my coat, clearing my throat. Like, he slowed it back down. The rhymes will begin until I hit my last note. Then Rock opens with the most lyrical, mental bars of all time, right? And it's over 85% of y'all heads. That's the RZA mathematics right there, because RZA used follow the leader, and I love how like the algorithm has been sending me nothing but hip hop. So it's Chuck D was on Sway, RZA was on the Drink Champs, right? So it's like, all right, so the computer knows me, so it knows what I like. So that's another reason why I haven't been on, because I've been just enjoying all the content that's out there right now. Like, for me, YouTube is all I need. I don't need regular TV, ABC, NBC, CBS, right? I don't need the CBS, right? Or Fox, right? I don't need that. I got YouTube, and YouTube knows what I like, and it sends me the lyrics. So, like, back to Rakim, right? So when Rakim, he did the roses are red, then row your boat, then you know what I mean, like, that was his rhyme scheme. And I get to Pokemon Legends. Y'all know how I do. I just run in the background while You know what I mean? Because, if my son was here, I'll let him play it, and then I'll spit some thoughts or whatever to, help him, in his life, yada yada. Because that's what a father's supposed to do, right? But I'm chilling, so I was just let me level up my Combee a little bit, see what I can do, and then head out here and I might head to the library or do other things that I got to do. I got a couple things I got to do, and TMI on all that, right? But anyway, came through the door, said it before, never let the mic ties me no more, right? Then he comes back with, my mind remains refined with all kinds of ideas of self-esteem to make it seem that my thought took years to build. Y'all missed it. Just like that. 85 didn't get that. Where is the rhyme scheme? What? My mind remains refined with all kinds of ideas. It's self-esteem that makes it seem that my thought took years to build. Let me get it 3 times. Let me do a Dr. Umar for y'all, because y'all still ain't keep peeping. My mind remains refined with all kinds of ideas. It's self-esteem that makes it seem that my thought took years to build, but still say a rhyme after the next one. Prepared, never scared, I'll just bless one. And don't you know that I'm the soloist? So Eric B, make him clap to it. Ever since then, I was like, son, Eric B is the president. That's the only president we need. Forget Obama, forget Trump, forget Biden, forget Trump again, right? We're going to use that knowledge that he just gave us, and we're going to help build our hip-hop community, consciousness, and culture. And there it is. It's that simple. It is that simple. Now, if you want to join along, hit the like button, subscribe, share. You know what I mean? If you got a Nintendo Switch 1, let me get your friend code. We'll work toward getting the friend code. I still got other things I got to do in the background to get all my stuff straight, right? And we'll come play, we'll have a Pokemon battle if you have this game. We can have a Pokemon battle online. Well, I think I got Violet also. But this is the first aqueous one. Now, I just came, I'm wondering, let me see here. Let me hit I want to hit the wrong button. Minus. Nah. So I got to figure things out again. That's why I really don't want to play the game. Let me push up on there. Okay, here it is. All right, so I have a Combee, and this Combee. All right, so this is the one I want to level up, because this Combee, once I get it to level it up, it's going to turn. It's a female Combee, so it's going to evolve. Only the female Combee evolves from my understanding and trying to study the Pokemon. The men don't. The boy, and you can see the little. In the future, I'll do an arrow or something in my edit to point to where it signifies between male and female. The females are red and the males are blue. Ironically, right now we talking politics and right, but it switched. Now the black females are blue and the black males are red, right? And there it is. That's the conflict that we have going on right now. I know. So, like I was saying, oh yeah, let me get right in. Cause I don't even know how much time I gave y'all. Cause I might do a bunch of videos. I don't think I'm gonna do. Am I gonna do a whole half hour in one video? I did 10 minutes so far. Let me give y'all one more thing, and then I'm gonna head out and level up my Combee a little bit. I guess my rally can level up, but I don't see my rally can evolve, but I don't want to evolve him because he looked. I ain't like the way he looked, so I took that off. But I do want to evolve the Combee because a female Combee is rare, and it would be cool to have a high level female Combee as a part of my team here. And I'm gonna switch my teams up. I like the butterfly and Pikachu, of course, is the legend. So, all right. So I got one more thing for y'all, and then, all right, I'm gonna share some more bars with y'all. All right, now this one here this is gonna be complicated. All right, I want y'all to really listen and pay attention, because this ain't old school. This is golden hip hop right here. Now, what I'm about to share is actually Sky Zoo. Sky Zoo got a new album, and of course, they not gonna, they not trying to promote it. All they want to promote, and shout out to Corky. Corky's been, yesterday was Juneteenth. I really stayed to myself because I don't want to go outside and people, hey, happy Juneteenth. Like, nah, that's not the premise of it. It's right. That's not happy. And my brothers and sisters are saying that, and it's not. I don't want to be the grouch, right? Happy is supposed to be gay, but somehow it transforming gay is something completely against God's word. And G1, God first, right? Then B1, and that means black first, right? They wanted to say brown first or beige first or something else, other B, a color or whatever that they come up with, brownish red first or whatever. And it's like, nah, it's always been black first. Let's keep that real, right? B1 is black first. A1, now that's when you get confused because I'm saying it's a steak sauce. Right? But now we want to be identified as our continent. And it's like, well, I've been on American soil my whole life, and my dad's been here on his whole life, and his dad has been here his whole life, right? And that's going all the way back to 1915, which isn't too far away from 1865 when Juneteenth actually occurred, right? And we're saying we're still dealing with mental slavery to this day. That's why instead of Trump, all right, you the president, you want to help black people, foundational black Americans, cut the check. It's not a hard equation. Cut the check, we'll get it done. All right? Instead, we got these fake pastors and they want to boycott Target and all this other and it's like we're trying to get more black jobs. Like, no, we done with them black jobs. We want to cut the check so we can start black business, because they come over here and they set up their businesses, and then when we try to get on with their businesses, it's, well, he's kind of overqualified, he's over or whatever, or now I got to compete with the immigrant that just came off the boat, right? And it's like, well, you teach them how to manage a store, and then we'll give you a store again. Like, you're like, come on, man, come on. 3 times is enough, right? Right? For me, it only happened twice, right? So that's why I'm gonna go work for another pharmacy. Like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna figure it out, get this cash straight, right? Even if I'm, doing odd jobs like I've been doing for the past 4 years, pulling tons of water and taking out the trash and, for a little bit of cash, while they riding thrones, and then like I'm the one that's hating that I've been leapfrogged, even though Biden said that day 1-2 the Black Caucus, right? I shared that video before, right? Now you got to answer to the what's the names, and right, like that's exactly what he said before he even took office. And that's when I looked at my family like, yo, see, I told y'all, right? Like, right now, they reciprocated it again to the women. So now a whole 200,000 black women lost their jobs, and now they crying. They want me to hire them. I was like, all right, listen, I was right there. And Trump said, this is the platinum plan. So I was trying to cut the check so that I can get that business really rolling. Now I'm doing this business here with my son, teaching him this business, and I'm teaching him other businesses that we're going to do outside of our television radio show, right? So, and I'm sounding like I went off track. I'm not, because what I'm doing is I'm sharing the type of lyrical music that I listen to. I don't listen to shake your butt, shake your butt, shake your butt, shake your butt. And it's a waste of my time. But I've been saying that since, So I have Queen Latifah's All Hail the Queen. That's not shake your butt music, right? I consider Jill Scott, Sade, that's all hip hop to me, right? Going all the way back to Curtis Mayfield. Like I was sharing the other day, Curtis Mayfield. That's hip hop to me, move around a little bit, I guess, to, show that this is live and direct. So, I like the orange that I'm rocking. So yeah, real quick, I'm gonna share some Sky Zoo with y'all, and then I'm out. Spend enough time with y'all. All right. The name of the song is called "Finders Keepers." Is off his new album, right? What's the name of his new album again? "Keep Me Company" is the name of the album. All right. So, are y'all ready? Pay attention. Listen, right? The rule is you can't leave till you find what you came for. All right. I'm reading it, so it's I'll try to mimic the flow later on, but peep the lyrics. All right. The rule is you can't leave till you find what you came for. You can't leave till you find what you came for. Luckily, I came out the same store, cause listen, yo. My white tees went from 2X to a large. The sizes in between them all was left in park. While my seat is still on reserve until the benches is gone, early gentrification felt like espionage. See how he's setting it up? Like we went from 2X to a large. Like we going down in size. Right? This kid is a lyrical genius. Nas #1 great GOAT? Yeah, Nas is the GOAT. What about Rakim? Yeah, Rakim is the GOAT. What about KRS-One? KRS-One is the GOAT. Right? RZA, definitely the GOAT. GZA, even Method is #2. 2, 3. I don't, ain't no hate on Method, but you know what I mean? I love Method Man. He's dope. So anyway, he's the go-to. Whatever. My view drilling on the prints on the wall where you can catch your breath. The institution walk in the door like Inspector Deck. Shout out to Inspector Deck. And now we talking about the GOAT, right? Inspector Deck said, hold on. Now I gotta flip it up a little because just mentioning Inspector Deck because he let off Wu-Tang's Triumph, right? With I bomb atomically with Socrates' philosophies. I bomb atomically with Socrates' philosophies. 6 words, right? 7 words. And it explained the whole story right there, right? That's why Inspector Deck is the GOAT too. So anyway, and I'm sure Inspector Deck inspired Sky Zoo. That's what we do. We inspire each other. All right. So my institution walk in the door like Inspector Deck. Like first up, never miss, perfect way to settle in. All together and treated like an inheritance. So he's treating that bomb atomically like that's his inheritance into this rap hip hop MC and lyrical style game. He already set the motion saying gentrification felt like espionage. Gentrification is moving black people out of the black community and putting in immigrants. It doesn't matter if they're legal or double illegal is what I call the ones that Biden let in. He let in illegal illegals. They gotta go, right? All right. A red or blue pill. All right, I mentioned that already with just game alone, right? We're talking about the Matrix now, right? A red or blue pill that'll clear out the in-betweens. Wow. My glasses turned me into sincere at M&Gs. The belly of the beast can't appear if he's been in reach, but all that bleak shit, whatever, all right, seem fair if you get to eat, right? So what are we talking? I never did much of that. The introverted extrovert who lived out of duffel bag. He's the introverted extrovert who lived out of the duffel bag. Everything became a 2 for 1 if you double back. If you go back and listen to what I just said, you're going to see nothing but double entendres, right? Said if you buy a skinnies, or if you buy the skinnies, the confetti will come with that. We'll analyze that later, but There it is right there. Finders keeper. Promise if you keep it. Promise if you find it, then you keep it. Promise if you find it, come keep it. You'll blind. You know how peace of mind get. It ain't for the weaker. Oh! You know how your peace of... Let me go get some more peace of mind trying to explain hip-hop to a bunch of people that only care about hating each other, hating Donald Trump. Donald Trump is nothing compared to one God, our Father, all the time. Hip-hop, life, love, one. That's God is love. Hip-hop is life. Time is holy. Money is nothing more than that fourth dimensional illusion that really doesn't exist, because macro and microeconomics is the art of making the most out of life. That's hip-hop.